A report on this Sunday's parliamentary elections in Turkey, released by the Washington-based Center for American Progress, CAP, on Tuesday, stressed that the way the elections will be conducted will determine the future of Turkish democracy. Stating that whatever the outcome, Turkey is headed toward its most exciting and potentially decisive election in more than a decade, the report said, with 3, or sometimes 4, major parties competitive in certain key districts, unreliable polling, and the distorting effect of the 10% threshold at play, it is almost impossible to call in advance. What is certain is that the result will be crucial for Turkey and important for the United States. Perhaps most importantly, the conduct of the vote could rejuvenate or doom Turkey's reputation as a modern democracy, the CAP report titled "Previewing Turkey's General Election" said. Stating that the election is crucial for Turkey as the ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, faces the first real threat to its single-party control over the Grand National Assembly in its 13 years ruling the country, and for the first time since the Republic of Turkey's formation, a Kurdish political party could enter parliament in force. The report analyzed the political parties and key issues ahead of the elections as well as possible outcomes in its report. While it may bring stability, an outright AK party win would also likely mean further anti-Western rhetoric and more pressure on political dissent and freedom of expression at home, the report said. However, it said, if the AK party is forced into a coalition, the most likely outcome is a pairing with the ultranationalists, which the report said, could lead to political instability, an ambivalent line toward the United States and Europe, deep hostility toward the Kurds, and possibly renewed fighting with the outlawed Kurdistan Workers' Party, PKK. If the opposition parties are able to record large enough gains to cobble together a government, unlikely as that remains, Turkey's domestic politics and regional course would dramatically change. Depending on the composition of such a coalition, this outcome might bring a renewed push for EU membership, an easing of pressure on journalists and political activists, and a more restrained regional role, the CAP report said.